Hey my little bacon bits, it's your boy Lord BLT here, and today I've got a new Pokemon news video, and we're going to be going over the new Lycanroc form. And it's going to be coming to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We're going to be going over the design, the stats of the other forms, and the potential stats of the new Lycanroc form, and as well as the possible ways you might be able to achieve this new form of Lycanroc. And we're going to call this new form Dusk Lycanroc. So far what we can tell about Dusk Lycanroc is that it appears to be a combination of both midday and midnight Lycanroc forms. We can see that this Lycanroc clearly has green eyes, representing the time of the rumored green flash as previously stated by Velicify. Not only that, but the significant color change to its body, which is now a cream or orangish color. Now Dusk Lycanroc does resemble mostly midday, but it also has the mane and horns of the midnight form. Now it's time to talk about stats. Midday Lycanroc has a HP stat at 75, attack stat at 115, defense at 65, special attack at 55, special defense at 65, and a speed stat of 112. Now Midday Lycanroc's attack and speed stats are both definitely viable, making it a decent, fast, and heavy hitting Pokemon, but what it has in offensive stats, it lacks in defensive stats, making this Pokemon pretty frail. Then you have Midnight form Lycanroc, which its stats are the same for the attack except it's not as fast as Midday, but it makes up for it in placing the 30 stat points that it lacks in speed and its defenses, making Midnight slightly more bulky. Now, as you can clearly see, it gained 10 stat points in its HP, physical defense, and special defense. Like I said, it makes it slightly more bulky. Now when it comes to choosing which is better in terms of competitive play, some people prefer midday and some prefer midnight. Personally, I think they are both balanced, but if I had to choose, I would go with midday. Moving on to Dusk Lycanroc, I think its potential stats are going to look a little bit like this. I think that since it's a combination of the two, it will retain its high base 115 attack stat, and will gain some higher defenses from Midnight form, while its speed is still high, just a little bit slower than Midday. Personally, this is what I think its stats are going to roughly look like, but keep in mind this is purely just speculation. As for abilities, I'd like to see it maybe get like some kind of new ability that is specifically for just this form, and perhaps maybe even its own Z-move. Moving on to the evolution side of things, there were a few ideas that came to mind on how Rockruff was going to evolve into Dusk Lycanroc. The first idea that I had was that maybe it would only evolve literally at evening, or dusk, whatever you want to call it, at the appropriate level. This is one of many evolution possibilities that Game Freak has already implemented in the games. Or it could evolve by visiting the Ruins of Life, or something to do with Tapu Lele, as shown in the Pokemon anime, where Ash's Rockruff is shown to be very close to evolving, and Tapu Lele seemed to have done something to both midday and midnight Lycanrocs that were shown, and possibly had given the essence of both to Ash's Rockruff. But to back up the theory of evolution at dusk, Ash's Rockruff appears to have seen the green flash at the last moment of sunset, which seems to have triggered this evolution. And my last theory was, and I'm going to say probably the most cliche, which I really doubt, was that it was going to evolve by level up with a certain held item. Personally, my guess is that it's going to be the first theory, which was the evolution by time of day. But I also think it would be really cool if it evolved by visiting the Ruins of Life. But hey, like I said, this was all just speculation, and we won't know until Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out, or Game Freak releases more information. I'd really love to hear what your theories are, so leave them in the comments below. And if you like what you saw, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Well, this has been great, guys. So until next time, my little bacon bits, stay crispy.